Hi guys, thank you for coming back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new, asante sana for joining us on this platform. So Man United fans are obviously over the moon after their team's amazing comeback yesterday in the Manchester derby. That was brilliant football in the second half. The first half was boring as the Liverpool versus Everton game, which was mind-numbingly boring, I promise. And so first half of that game, nothing to report. The statistics for Manchester United were appalling. No shots on target, barely a shot at goal. The only player, the Manu player with the most touches was De Gea, so they were going down. Man City played another false nine, not the usual Sterling. That was Bernardo Silva, and I think that confused the Man United defense. They ended up scoring two amazing goals within the first half. We saw a goal from Company, who was being covered poorly by Smalling. It was a corner kick that Company was able to head in. Smalling was pulling his shots, just like it was poor from Smalling. The second goal came from Gundogan, like 5 minutes later, unmarked, at the right spot, goal. So at this point, I think everyone was like, yeah, Man City have this. Man United, again, playing football like they don't belong in the field. I think that's what my dad was saying. And it kept on, like the plunder, Man City's plunder kept on going, as we saw amazing attempts by Raheem and Gundogan. They had like 3 chances between them that they missed, which they would come to regret because they had the opportunity to cement the title for themselves at that point, and they let it go to waste. So comes the second half, people are pissed off because Manu is not playing well. Manu is not even trying to challenge Man City. I don't know what Mourinho went and told his players, especially Pogba. I don't know what threats he must have used, because finally people were waking up. The ball was spreading farther. People, like, now it became exciting. The ball was even moving quicker and it became exciting to watch. We saw Pogba score 2 goals in quick succession. Beautiful pass from Herrera for his first goal, and then the second goal, he passes the ball wide while in midfield, runs, he sees a gap in the defense for Man City, he runs towards it, no one even notices him. Otamendi should have been covering him. Nope. He just slithers in unnoticed and is able to get the cross and head it in. That was beautiful. But I'm going to say this about Pogba, especially in the first half, he kept on getting dispossessed. It was annoying to watch that, and falling down. Like, you're such a big man. Like, why would you fall down that often? Okay, I'm sorry, don't stone me. Just my opinion. And also, I would not trust Pogba with a clearance. He had, later on in the second half, he cleared a ball so stupidly. You're like, yo, be creative a little. So yeah, and it was like in a very dangerous spot. The attack for Man City was on, and they could have like won the game at that point if the right people had caught on to that clearance. Smalling also redeemed himself. Remember, I'm just from talking about how he was the reason why Company was able to score, and now this time he scores from a Sanchez corner kick. He was unmarked, I think, and beautiful goal. At least now he didn't go home all sulky and stuff. I think he saved his team. Honest to Jesus, because if it was still 2-2 at that point and the way Man City were coming, they would have won the game and all of their efforts would be for nothing. So, yep, Smalling, very good. Yeah. Another thing we noticed was that Man City, every time there's a set piece, Man City has a high line, and like in the second goal, they couldn't maintain that high line, and the result was confusion, and then a blunder comes out from somewhere. So they need to do better next time. Hopefully not against Liverpool, and hopefully not against Tottenham. Like, I want this title race to get harder for Man City. It's been such a smooth ride for them so far. So yeah, De Gea at the end of the game, De Gea made two amazing saves. Like his antics are usually on point. One was from Sanchez, like he saved it by his fingertips, and that was cool to watch. Yeah, so that was the game. Which players I've talked about? I'd also like to mention Ashley Young. Ashley Young yesterday was not in his perfect form. He could have cost Manu several times. He was the way he was covering Sterling, like in the first half, it was too rough. And Sterling is a player who's quick-witted. He knows how to get penalties. He knows how to get fouls. He knows how to get defenders out of the game, Yani. So don't fall for Sterling's antics. Don't get too over emotional when you're defending against Sterling. And then there was a handball, which it wasn't given, but he slid. Like I don't believe it was intentional, but be more careful is all I can say. If you can, be more careful against slipping as you're trying to defend for your team. But this horror tackle he made against Aguero in the latter stages of the second half, man, that was uncalled for. And Atkinson, the referee, should have given him a card for it, like a red, even if you're not, just something, because he's clearly endangered Aguero by stepping on him like that. And then there's a violent outburst farther forward in the field because Atkinson didn't call this. So like we saw Fernandinho getting so pissed and bringing Lingard down in a shocking tackle. Fernandinho should have gotten a red card as well for that tackle, but he didn't. Pogba gets pissed. There's almost a fight, and everyone is in everyone's face. But I think Atkinson could have just dispelled that entire situation if he'd given like something when Aguero went down, a card or something, just to calm the situation down. And I've read so many blogs so many posts where people are like, this is his worst performance in 2 years, the referee, and they're claiming that this bad refereeing is the reason why there are no English referees for the World Cup. I don't know. I don't usually pay attention to the referees. I usually find them annoying because, sometimes. And I have no major opinions about this Atkinson case except the fact that he should have given a card for both Fernandinho and what's his name? Young. Yeah. So that was it for that game. Man City has themselves to blame for losing. They had ample opportunity to seal the deal for themselves in the first half, and their defense was appalling in the second half. It was a complete breakdown of defense, and I'm only saying this out of the goodness of my heart. I hope that complete breakdown of defense happens again when they're playing against Liverpool, and happens again when they're playing against Tottenham. I'm going to be a very, 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 very happy sports fan after that. So let me go watch the Arsenal game. I'm sure it started. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you, and make sure you subscribe. Bye!